Grab a beer, hold on tight. Snap toss cricketing and go all night. No one's safe, no one's spared. Today's results are all laid bare. Leg before or caught behind. Jokes will fly and seldom kind. Stories spun with foolish pride. So open that beer and enjoy the ride.
Under the over-50s sun at Kingsholm, Castle Hill took the field with fire in their souls. They bowled first, fueled by the crowd's cheers, as Gal, Jamesy, and Snappa clipped wickets with precision. The chase was set, and though Glyn's steadfast 44 and Kim's unbeaten 24 led a valiant stand, victory slipped away, with just 51 runs separating joy from reflection. As dusk enveloped the green, camaraderie whispered through hopeful hearts.
Hello, welcome to day 3. Today's might be a bit of a mashup of little videos throughout the day. So this is first thing in the morning on day 3, Sunday, first game day. Game 1 against Kingsholm Cricket Club. Can't recall the name of the place we're playing. Sandhurst, I think. Maybe I'll add that later to my end of day wrap up. Bright and early here. About 10 to 7. Bus leaves at 9:30. Breakfast at 7:30. So all very, very excited. Had a good sleep. Got up early. Had a shower. Nick's having a shower now. We'll be all ready to go down, have a leisurely breakfast, and maybe come back and then just get the massage going with the calves and stuff, because it's been a week or so since I played. We've been on flights and things. But that's it. Ready to go down and see the crew in about half an hour. Have a good brekkie. And get ready, see how Camo the koala slept last night, and we'll get into it. Hope you have a great day. This will be, as I said, it'll be a little bit choppy because I'm going to do sort of video, and then on this video, I'll sort of add it all together over the course of a timeline. Those who are new, I'm not very good at editing. I chuck in the beginning and the end, which were wonderfully made by Chucky, Glenn Singleton, one of our touring party. A while back, but I basically tack them at either end, and then I drop in the videos, and that's the extent of my editing. So continuity is not brilliant, but it's quicker. That's all I give a shit about. So here for a bit of fun. So yep, all excited about game 1. Can't wait. I can't give the team sheet because I've got the iPad uploading day 2's wrap up. So if I touch that, it will kill the export. But I'll give you teams and things later. See you guys. Bye.
Okay, we're here. This is Kingsholm Cricket Club. The kids are players we just got here. Excuse, I haven't got the microphone on, so hopefully get that to the volume up a bit when I edit it. Beautiful. Here it is. So if you can see. That's gorgeous. Looking for them to go. Looking well out. Just a little bit more footage. That's good. Boys are looking at the wicket. Be worried about the short boundary that way.
You should be able to read. I can't read, mate. S-U-N. S-U-N. That's
Aussie umpires giving it to the players already, putting them back in their place. Okay, on the show.
All right, guys. Here at first game. Game 1 against Kingsholm Cricket Club. Beautiful place. Already put some footage up. I'm here with Mick Hungerford, one of our organisers, our keeper, our opening batsman, and one of the captains for the tour. Just to have a quick chat and welcome, Mick. Thanks for organising this. This looks fantastic. Very English.
Mate, what a setting.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Weather's turned it on.
Mate, who can play? Middle of winter in the UK and we're playing cricket.
Yeah.
Instead of freezing our proverbials off over in Australia.
Exactly right. So hi,
Brilliant.
all you there, freezing your proverbials off.
Have fun.
So how do you reckon we'll go? So wicket look like?
Mate, look, it's a bit dry, as you expect. Not much rain. Short boundaries, quick outfield. Could go either way.
We'll get into it. Warm up and get into it.
Warm up. why not? Let's do something different.
Yeah, we'll do. Cheers, mate. Signing off. Thanks, guys.
Hello, continuation on. There should have been a whole bunch of stuff before now. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'll put it up. I think I had an intro this morning. I had some footage of the ground. I had an interview with Mick. And then this, you'll see, I have my friend Camo. Camo's wearing a really cool Kingsholm Cricket Club cap. It's awesome. He rocks it. I'll tell you the story about Camo shortly. Let's go through the game today, shall we? We played Kingsholm Cricket Club for our first game of the tour, as you all know. Unfortunately, we pulled up about 51 runs short, I think, in the run chase. Pretty sure we lost the toss and we won the toss and chose to bowl, or we lost the toss and we're setting to bowl. Either way, we're going to bowl. Things started off well, well enough. With Stan and Tony opening the bowling. You think we're going right, didn't you, Camo? He doesn't talk a lot, so you can see he's happy. He's like a small, happy chappy. So he just jiggles around. So, you know, he's got like a nice green Castle Hill colour vest. Anyway, Tony and Stan opened the bowling. It was a beautiful ground. So yeah, everything I expected of a UK county ground, and the experience was great. Down these little winding roads in the bus to get there, turned up in beautiful ground. Very, very dry. You're going through a bit of a hell of a drought here, which is interesting for the UK, because I know they do get their fair share of rain, but everything was pretty dry and dusty. We had a wicket which was a fair bit to, as you're facing the ground, a fair bit to the left of the square, so anything, if you're batting this end, leg side for a right-hander, was very, very short boundaries, so that was always going to be a challenge. As a consequence, the other side of the boundary, you needed a bus ticket to get out there and get back. It was a fair hike. But the ground was beautiful, wickets were beautiful, despite being a bit dry, but we get that in Australia anyway. So yeah, set off to play the Kingsholm team, and great bunch of people they were. They were really good to play with, play against and hang out. So we bowled first. They got a bit of a start, and then I'm trying to work out, do I talk about it in chronological order or just talk about the things? Let's talk about the result and go from there. Pick of the bowlers were probably Stan and Tony bowled well, got a little bit of a punishment early as they sort of set out against us. Change of bowler, I think, brought on Bondi and Glynn, who then sort of had a couple of strikes. Actually, Glynn didn't get his strikes, but he did shut the run rate momentum down. At the same time, Bondi was wreaking havoc the other end. So Bondi ended up with 2 for 27 from his 6 overs. Glynn none for 10 from 5s, so 2 and over. But Bondi taking those. I'm not going to go through the actual wickets and things. I have done that in some of my videos in the past, but I'm probably not going to do it with these ones. And then we sort of, bit of a steady procession of wickets kind of kept us back in the game for most of it. Gal 1 for 15 from his 6 overs, bowled. It's been a while since we played together, Gal. I've always rated Gal as one of the best bowlers I've seen bowl, because he can move quite quick at times, but I've seen other times where his confidence has been down and he hasn't sort of hit it. So it was good to see his confidence was up today. Well bowled Gal, so Gal bowled well, 1 for 15 from 6 overs again, great run rate. And then the back end was closed out by myself, Jamesy and Kim. As kind of has been becoming a bit of the norm with our classic side. Jamesy's captains that and tends to bowl myself and himself towards the death in the back end and try and keep those runs down. And we tend to bowl fairly well in partnerships. And looking at these figures, we've done it again. So I had 2 for 18 from my 4 overs, and he had 2 for 16 from his 4 overs. So between us, 4 for, what's that, 20, 30, 34? 4 for 34 from 8 overs. So yeah, we did well at that back end. And then Kim came on for a couple of overs right at the death. I think the 38th and the 40ths, which is tough to bowl, and 2 for 15 from his 2 overs. So we kind of closed him out. So we had him all out for 194, which on a ground that was running because of the, as we said, it's dry, so you were getting good value for shots. As a trundler myself, I like the grounds you don't get value for money on. In Australia, we've been like that a fair bit lately. The ball's not really run as much. So for ground today, it was going to run. So had him for less than 200, so less than 5 and over on that ground with a very short boundary. I thought was very, very competitive. Having said that, because it was so dry, there was a lot that were from one end particularly that were just going underground. So it was quite hard to bat on for the guys because the variable bounce, they were some of them are quite true, and then you get the odd one which would just go under. So yeah, so 195. I thought we were in for a good show. First ball, Ribs smoked a cover drive. That was a great shot, wasn't it, Camo? Yeah, love that shot. Good shot, Ribs. Woo. Probably saves you from getting me tomorrow. We'll go to that shortly more. You right there, Nick? Are you laughing or choking?
I was just saying, lol.
Sorry, I'm sharing a room with Nick, who's critiquing my work as I go. Yeah, so Ribs batting in the first position, so number 1, facing the first ball. Yeah, great shot to start with. Another couple of 4s. Mick, unfortunately, sides that know Mick back in Australia do tend to bring on the slow bowls earlier because he does like the back ball coming on the bat and can hit a ball a very long way using the pace. And the ones that know him will bring on the slower bowlers. And I don't know that they deliberately meant that today, but they brought on a guy who was he was a good bowler, but he was a slow bowler. And on this deck where the ball was staying low, wasn't doing a huge amount. It was a very good move. Mick got stumped second ball, so coming after him. Ribs got given out, LBW not long after that. It's kind of a bit of a procession, really. I mean, everyone there was a lot of starts. Well, aside from Mick, but Ribs got 12, Mick 0. Skipper Jamesy got 11. Who was number 4? Bondi got 19. Glyn batted incredibly well. Went on to get in the bank at 40, just after drinks. Him and who got 18 there? Sheedy batted really well for 18. So there's a couple little partnerships there with Glyn, with Bondi and Sheedy with Glyn, and then Kim came in and sort of kept going with Glyn till Glyn got in the bank. Unfortunately, we couldn't really. We were hoping to sort of kick on the back end. We're at about the halfway mark. I think we're about 109, so we're still need 90 odd, but weren't in a bad place. Unfortunately, we didn't sort of wag like we would have liked. Carl, Tony, Gal, myself. Carl got 2, got LBW. Tiny got out for a duck, and Gal got out for a duck, and I got out for 1. Glenn came back, and him and Kim tried to, sorry, excuse me, him and Kim tried to sort of get us through to the end, but unfortunately, just the variable pace and the up and down bounce and stuff, so kind of called Glenn out, and he popped it up, and we ended up pulling up 50 odd short. From a batting perspective, I was really stoked. I only got 1, but I scored a run in England, so I'll take that. And I didn't feel too bad. I mean, I've been batting all right this year, so would have liked a bit more than 1, but that is what it is. So yeah, so we ended up pulling up 50 odd short. That's the long and the short of it. Now, how we got to this guy, it's really, really embarrassing, but I have to tell a story because people go, why do you tell the story? and how I got the awesome Kingsholm Cricket Club cap. So the story with Camo the koala, who is our team mascot, is He, at the end of each game, he will get nominated to go to a person. That doesn't matter whether that person does something smart, something stupid. So if somebody scores 100, they might get it for a heroic act. Or if somebody does something stupid, as in my case today, and I'll come into that shortly, they also get camo. So I've got camo for tomorrow's game, and I get to choose to take someone else. And I have to take him around, and we got photos in the supermarket before and all sorts of fun stuff. Camo's, he's looking a little bit quiet because he had a beer earlier, so he's a little, sleepy. How do I tell this in a family-friendly environment? This is not always the most family-friendly channel, but it's also not gross. Stop laughing, Nick. So I had a dumb moment today where I was fielding it mid-off. The ball was skied. I came running in. I didn't know if I was going to make it, or I actually thought I was going to pull up short. So I've lunged at the last minute, and I was closer than I thought, and the ball's gone straight through my hands, and it's hit me in the area you don't want to ever get hit. I've not been hit there before. I've never felt pain quite like it again, and I had to go up the field till drinks at the 20 over mark. Yes, I did get nutmegged. So I won the award from the Kingsholm Cricket Club for Dick of the Day, but I don't mind because I got one of their cool hats, so I was really excited about it. And I get to hang out with Camo for a day until the end of tomorrow, where I get to choose somebody else who gets to have him till the end of the next match, which is a bit longer for them because whoever gets it tomorrow then has to have it all day Tuesday when we're going to Lords and a River Thames, a boat ride. And then they've got to wait for the game after that, the day after that. So that's it. We had an awesome day. I'm going to try and chop some of this footage together now and upload it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun.
So there you go.